So today I got a call from a client of mine that I worked with. We were building the Paid to Create, or we were building the brand Reinvent You from the very jump. It was, built from scratch. And he just called me today, and he was asking me if I'd be willing to take a CMO position and equity in the company. So what's cool is that this contract used to be $12,000 a month, and I think in Paid to Create, one of the cool things that you guys are going to learn on this whole journey of becoming a full-time creative is that it's not always about just getting a $2,000 gig or a $10,000 a month contract, or just making good money. It's also about attaching yourself to brands that you can use your creativity to help that brand make an impact on the world and get equity in brands, guys. And that's where you become truly wealthy as a creative. See, like for photographers, for videographers, for graphic designers, or if you're doing all three like I do, it's really hard to see the path to making millions of dollars, because you're like, what client is going to be willing to pay me $1 million a year or $2 million a year? But when you find a brand that you can truly get behind and you have a very big vision for, and you feel like you have the ability to take that brand to the next level, and that person that owns the brand believes in you, they're willing to give you equity position. I'm not making this up. This is real, guys. I can show you guys my conversation with Kyle, who is willing to give me equity. So I think it's important to note that there's different ways that you can become wealthy as a creative. You don't have to think of it as the traditional way that most people do. You don't have to just do a monthly retainer. You can actually get equity in brands. And now I want you to think about something. If you have 10% equity and you build up a brand, you help somebody build a brand, a vision, up to $100 million exit, which for those of you who don't know, an exit just means that the person sold the company. It got acquired by a bigger company. So let's say that you were building a brand, you had 10% equity. That company sold for $100 million, and you have 10% of that. It's $10 million that you get paid out. Obviously, after taxes, after all expenses and debts paid, it's going to be a little bit less than that. But guys, that's the path to make millions as a creative. Now, I haven't made millions yet, but I have already crossed the six-figure mark, and now I'm trying to manifest the millions. So first of all, I want to get you guys to the six-figure mark. That's the whole point. Paid to Create is not only is to get you to the six-figure mark, but also help you live a better life as a creative, a more meaningful and impactful life. And so after the six-figure mark, we have to obviously ascend to the millions. And that's what I'm on my way to. And I want to help you guys get there as well. So I'm going to be documenting this entire journey. I don't know if I'm going to take the position or not, but we're going to see. And we'll see you guys on the next video.